It was an elaborate cover-up, and it began in January of 2020. The reason Dr. Fauci didn't want any attention drawn to this or to his funding of the lab is that ultimately he would have culpability. Ultimately, there's a responsibility because for years he had advocated for gain-of-function research. He's even quoted as saying in 2012, if a pandemic should occur, if a scientist should be bitten by an animal and the virus gets out of the lab, it would be worth the knowledge. But in late January 2020, there's a flurry of emails that go on all night long till 3 in the morning. The next day, there's a video conference, and 8 good friends of Fauci, scientists, famous virologists, come together and they say, Dr. Fauci, we think this leaked from the lab. The virus, the sequence of the RNA is suspicious. We think it came from the lab. And at the end of the phone call, they all became convinced otherwise, and they agreed to write an article saying something the opposite of what they were saying in private. So yes, Dr. Fauci and Dr. Collins and others orchestrated a cover-up. There's emails between Dr. Collins and Dr. Fauci in which Dr. Collins says this wouldn't be good for China. This wouldn't be good for science, meaning that it wouldn't be good for the business of science, for the money that changes hands. There's so much going on here, and when the American public finally find out, I mean, there's going to be such dissatisfaction in this country like you can't believe. For example, we know that the NIH gave money to American universities who then gave it to military researchers. These are researchers with the title of general and colonel in the People's Liberation Army. Our universities gave NIH money to them to do military research. This is a real problem. When the truth gets out there, when this is finally declassified, it's going to be explosive.